Hello and welcome to Yoga Essentials with Ashley. Today we're going to prepare our hearts and minds for a beautiful meditation on how to relax with groundlessness, a concept not many think about. And so this will be an interesting journey. Many think about grounding yourself, but there's something to learn in groundlessness. So let's go ahead and sit up nice and tall, keeping that spine straight. And go ahead and bring the hands together at heart center with an intention of opening the heart up nice and wide. Start to breathe. And with the intention of combining our heart and mind, our body and spirit in unity, squeeze the palms together, bring it to heart center. Slightly tuck the chin. Inhaling, seeing the light on the spine moving up. And exhaling, seeing the light moving down. Let's go ahead and resound our own gong for this unification process. Inhale deep. Om. Again. Om. Last time. Om. Now inhale deep. See the spirals of energy moving up, up, up the spine all the way to the crown. And connecting with the golden chain of those who have come before us. And release this gesture, bringing it down from the shoulders. And connect from the heart ever outward with the light of the divine in and through all things. Go ahead and release this gesture. We're going to do a breathing exercise. We're going to do a square breathing with a set of 5. So inhale for 5, suspend the breath. 4, 5, exhale. 4, 5, suspend it out. 4, 5, inhale. 4, 5, suspend the breath up. 4, 5, exhale. 4, 5, suspend it out. 4, 5, inhale. On your own count, suspend it up for 5. Continue this pattern of counting to 5. If you'd like to breathe this exercise longer for 5 to 7 minutes, pause the video now. If not, let's do one last square. And come to natural breath. Let's go ahead and inhale our head to the left. Exhale right. Starting to relax the shoulders, the neck, and the spine. Starting to get that fluidity of energy in the spine. Good. Add the arms, fingers in front. Inhale left. Exhale right. Moving that body fluidly with the breath. All these movements and breathing exercises get us in preparation for meditation in a deeper state to release and receive. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Let's go ahead and inhale those shoulders up and exhale, release them down. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Relax here a few breaths. We're going to bring the arms up to parallel to the floor. We're going to twist, inhale, and exhale, right. Good. Inhale in the center. And we're going to keep the palms facing down and bring the outsides of our hands together. So inhaling up, exhale down, just to parallel. Inhale up, exhale down. Two more. Good. And relax down. We're going to go ahead and we're going to twist to one side and breathe using our arms again. We're going to draw one forward and then come back and draw the other. So palms are now up. We're going to twist and inhale forward and bow and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Palms are up. Last one. Relax those arms. We're going to bring the feet together in butterfly. And holding on to those feet, we're just going to flap those knees up and down. Spine is straight. We're going to make it wider and wider and wider. Good. And then start to relax them down. Good. Go ahead and bring the feet and legs forward. You're going to inhale up and exhale, fold forward, holding on those toes or ankles or legs up here. If you're seated, you can just come down as much as you can, holding on to the sides of your legs. Good. Inhale up. Bring the arms all the way up. Inhale and exhale. Fold forward again. Good. Inhale, roll up. Last time. Inhale up. And exhale forward. Good. Rolling up. Beautiful job. We're going to come up. And if you need to be in a chair, you can just bring the leg out at an angle for this one. But we're going to come, so if you're in a chair, you're just going to bring this leg out and draw the arm up. If you're able to be on your knees, you're going to have this leg straight and this one coming out. And you're going to draw all the way, a line coming out, straight line with the leg all the way, looking up towards that hand. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back down and press yourself up. Go to the other side. Knee is planted. Foot is planted. Inhale. Looking up at that hand. Nice straight line. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back down and press yourself back up. Okay, we're gonna come, I'll show you from the side on the knees, and you can do this seated on the edge of a chair too, or you can do it standing if you're having knee issues. You're gonna inhale and bring the hands, fingers pointed down on the low back, and draw the gaze and the chest up. Elbows come together. And just breathe long, deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale, come back. And now we're going to stay here. We're going to come down, bend down, and then raise the arms up in a Y shape, and then come back down and up and down. Palms come together, palms come up, opening that heart and that chest for groundlessness. Last one. Good. And then come to standing. We're going to stand in mountain pose in the highest form that we can be on the earth here. We're going to bring our palms open forward and chins tight, just barely tucked down, making the crown high as it can. And our feet are very planted right under our sit bones. Just long, deep breaths here. And we're going to come up onto our tiptoes if you can. And if you need to hold on to a chair to come onto the tiptoes, then you can do that as well. So when we're going to inhale our palms up, all the way up, we're going to come up onto our toes. And if you feel stable here, you can look up, squeezing the core, focusing the breath. And exhale, come down. We're going to do a little morning salutation. So we're going to inhale, bend the knees slightly, inhale up and back. We're going to swan dive down and inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, come down. We're going to come with our feet and hands on the floor. We're going to inhale, exhale. You can go to knees here and then come down, or just come down, back up, feet flat on the ground, the tops of the feet. And then tuck the toes, and you're going to come back. And you're going to step or jump your feet to your hands and then come back up. We'll do that one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, swoop down. Inhale up. Halfway. Exhale down to down dog. Inhale. Come flat. Exhale, come down. Inhale up. Exhale back. And then inhale, bring those feet back together. Then come all the way up and down into prayer pose here. Stay here a few breaths. Beautiful job. Let's go ahead and come down for our meditation. Get in a comfy position here. Relaxing with groundlessness. Whether you're studying Buddhism or doing Buddhist practice, we should realize that the essence of the practice is discovering how we misperceive reality. That's very profound. We actually have a misperception of reality. And what we're doing through meditation is training and being able to perceive reality correctly. Enlightenment, full enlightenment, is perceiving reality with an open, unfixated mind, even in the most difficult circumstances. It's nothing more than that, actually. You and I have had experiences of this open, unfixated mind. Think of a time when you have felt shock or surprise at a time of awe or wonder. We experience it. It's usually in small moments, and we might not even notice it. But everyone experiences this open, so-called enlightened mind. If we're completely awake, this would be our constant perception of reality. It's helpful to realize that this open, unfettered mind has many names, but let's use the term Buddha nature. You could say it's as if we are in a box with a tiny little slit. We perceive reality out of that little slit, and we think that's how life is. And then, as we meditate, particularly if we train in the way that I'm suggesting, if we train in gentleness, and if we train in letting go, if we bring relaxation as well as faithfulness to the technique and to the equation, if we work with open eyes and with being awake and present, and if we train the way moment after moment in our life, what begins to happen is that crack begins to get bigger. And it's as if we perceive more. We develop a wider and more tolerant perspective. It might just be that we notice that we're sometimes awake and we're sometimes asleep. Or we notice that our mind goes off and our mind comes back. We begin to notice. The first big discovery, of course, that we think so much. We begin to develop what's called prana, or clear wisdom. With this clear wisdom, we are likely to feel a growing sense of confidence that we can handle more, that we can even love more. Perhaps there are times when we are able to climb out of the box altogether. But believe me, if that happened too soon, we would freak out. Usually we're not ready to perceive out of the box right away, but we move into that direction. We are becoming more and more relaxed, and uncertainty more and more. Groundlessness, more and more relaxed and not having walls around us to keep us protected in a little box or cocoon. Enlightenment isn't about going someplace else or attaining something that we don't have right now. Enlightenment is when the blinders start to come off. We are uncovering the true state or uncovering Buddha nature. This is important because each day when you sit down, you can recognize that it's a process of gradually uncovering something that's already here. That's why relaxation and letting go are so important. You can't uncover something by harshness or uptightness, because those things cover our Buddha nature. Stabilizing the mind, bringing out the sharp clarity of mind, needs to be accompanied by relaxation and openness. You could say that this box we're in doesn't really exist, but from our point of view, there is a box, which is built from all the obstructions, all the habitual patterns and conditioning that we have created in our life. The box feels very, very real to us. But when we begin to see through it, to see past it, this box has less and less power to obstruct us. Our Buddha nature is always here. And if we could be relaxed enough and awake enough, we would experience just that. So trust this gradualness and welcome in a quality of patience and a sense of humor, because if the walls came down too fast, we wouldn't be ready for it. It would be like a drug trip where you have this mind-blowing experience, but then you can't integrate the new way of seeing and understanding into your life. The path of meditation isn't always a linear path. It's not like you begin to open and you open more and more and you settle more and more. And then all of a sudden, the confining box is gone forever. There are setbacks. I often see with students a kind of honeymoon period when they experience a time of great openness and growth in their practice. And then they have a kind of contraction or regression. And that is often terribly frightening or discouraging for many. A regression in your practice can create crippling doubt and a lot of emotional setback. Students wonder if they've lost their connection to meditation forever because the honeymoon period felt so invigorating, so true. But change happens even in our practice. This is fundamental truth. Everything is always changing because it's alive and dynamic. All of us will reach a very interesting point in our practice when we hit the brick wall. It's inevitable. Change is inevitable with relationships, with careers, with anything. I love to talk to people on the meditation path when they're at the point of the brick wall. They think they're ready to quit, but I feel they're just beginning. If they could work with the unpleasantness, the insult to ego, the lack of certainty, then they're getting closer to the fluid, changing, real nature of life. Hitting the brick wall is just a stage. It means you've just reached a point where you're asked to go even further into opening acceptance of life as it is, even into the unpleasant feelings of life. The real inspiration comes when you finally join with that fluidity, that openness, before you were cruising with your practice, feeling certain about it, and that feeling can be the best in many ways. And then wham, you're given a chance to go further. Go ahead and meditate on these things. Sit relaxed and ponder over what you've heard, what your mind heard, what your heart heard. If you'd like to meditate for 5 to 15 minutes, go ahead and pause the video now. Inhale, exhale, gently release the gesture and slowly make your way down to relaxation. Inhale, exhale, relax the whole body, the bottoms of the feet, the toes, the ankles, the lower legs and upper legs, the hips. Relax the lower back and middle back, upper back, and shoulders. Relax the fingers and the hands, the wrists, the lower arms, the upper arms. Relax the neck. Relax the jawbone and swallow to relax the throat and the tongue. Relax the bridge of the nose and the cheekbones and the eyes and behind the eyes, the sides of the head, the front and back of the head, the top of the head. Relax. Breathe. Feel the rise and fall of your chest and start to wiggle the fingers and the toes to subtly awaken the body. Roll the wrists and ankles in small circles one direction and the opposite direction. Inhale the arms up in a big stretch and exhale them back down. And inhale one knee up at a time, holding it in tight, rocking back and forth left and right. Just straighten that leg and draw the knee over. And bring that arm nice and straight out from the body. And inhale the opposite knee up and over. And bring the knees back to the chest, rocking back and forth one last time. And rock and roll up, or just gently press up. Rolling to the side, coming back to that comfortable position that we first began. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Let's go ahead and proclaim a long Satnam together to honor the divine and the divine in you and me and all things. Inhale. Satnam. Thank you so much for doing this wonderful practice and meditation on groundlessness. And hope that you learned something and were able to release and restore the things you need. Take care for now, and I'll see you next time. Take care.